We started Prime Bank in 1992 as a family, and that's the beginning of our journey in financial world.
When they opened Prime Bank, we were happy that people with their caliber had gone into banking.
Prime Bank's niche market is high net worth and corporate individual clients. It's a customer-centric bank.
It's a caring bank. It's a listening bank. They go the extra mile to work with clients. Many banks were not very familiar with dealing with schools, but we were pleasantly surprised when we found that Prime Bank was able to tailor their facilities to suit the industry we were in.
You can't have a more solid bank that actually you become almost like part of their family. At every branch, how they each one just treat you as you're very special, and they try to figure out what exactly can we do best for you. And don't be afraid to ask them and tell them, this is what my needs are and this is where I'm at and what can you do to help me? And they try to figure it out.
To understand the client, to understand and tailor-make the products to suit a client, that is Prime Bank.
Our service level, I can easily say, is one of the best in the industry. We always try to resolve the issues with the customers, and even if they have difficulties, we try to guide them.
Prime Bank has managed to grow from a relatively small bank a couple of decades ago to what it currently is. And that is really driven by its focus on relationships, by its focus of providing differentiated level of product and service compared to other institutions, especially in a competitive Kenyan market environment.
Even though banking has been digitized and mechanized, we still need to have that human face.
Prime Bank's strength is good governance and teamwork. We succeed because of a highly skilled and experienced team of dedicated employees in Prime Bank.
The liquidity of the bank and our balance sheet speaks for itself.
When I joined this bank 18 years ago, total assets were Kenya shillings 2 billion. Today they are over 80 billion shillings.
We spent quite a bit of time with management and our advisors looking at the financial situation of the bank, and I think it's a testament to management and their ability to run a credible operation.
The staff that I have interacted with always are very professional, and they go out of their way to try and understand their customers. So I think that is a very, very big plus for this bank.
What's unique is the presence of this bank not only in East Africa but also in Southern Africa.
Prime Bank is the only Kenyan bank having present in SADC market. We started with opening a bank in Malawi in the year 1995, known as First Merchant Bank Malawi. And through Malawi, we went in Botswana, known as Capital Bank Botswana. Come 2013, we got opportunity to buy out two Malaysian banks which were exiting from Africa, and we entered Mozambique and Zambia, starting a Capital Bank in Mozambique and a Capital Bank in Zambia. We had another opportunity last year through First Merchant Bank Malawi. We entered Zimbabwe by buying out 52% of Barclays Bank Zimbabwe.
As they open new banks in different areas, then it's a new area that we get to go into, and we have kids there, we have schools there. And so they come on the ground with us. I mean, the Prime Bank managers from the local area, the banks, they come and they're there during distribution. They meet the families, they meet the kids, they meet these young girls. And it empowers these girls to feel valued and to feel like, oh, somebody really important like Prime Bank is interested in me, and I'm just this small person.
We even support our customers. If they've got any charitable event, we always participate.
It's also cares for the environment in which it is, because they are involved in a lot of social responsibilities.
What we decided to do is focus on orphan prevention. There are many orphans in Kenya, and we believe that if we were able to help mothers stay alive, teach her a trade, help her to be healthy, and take care of her own children, we could help solve our little part of the orphan prevention, and Prime Bank came alongside in 2008. They've worked with us totally for 10 years. We haven't had any other bank or actually any other corporate that has decided that we will be one of their many initiatives, but we are one of them, and that they continue to support us yearly.
If you want to go to tier 1 bank, we need the capital. The time came when to grow, we had to take more investors so we can expand and become a bigger bank.
We've been focusing on the mid-cap space since inception. We have 1.2 billion euros of assets under management. We've invested in over 150 companies in Africa. We're actually one of the oldest private equity fund managers in the continent.
Traditionally, Catalyst's investment approach has been to work with best-in-class operators across the region, with credible entrepreneurs and sponsors and experienced management teams. So we've been working with the shareholders of the bank and management, and alongside with our co-investors Afric Invest over the past probably year. It has taken a long time, but as any partnership of this kind, it needed to go through its natural course of understanding the potential partnerships, understanding what the strategy is that we are collectively going to embark upon, which has culminated in today's signing.
It starts with trust. We have to build a relationship of trust, and it's reciprocal. So it's very important to spend time with your future partners to get to know each other, get to understand their way of doing business, our way of doing business, how we can partner together. Do we share the same vision and ambitions or not? So it's very important to establish this, because there is nothing worse in a partnership than going into a partnership with diverging opinions.
The level of alignment is quite clear, and to that end, I think everybody has been persistent in getting us to the finish line.
Today, we are signing a landmark agreement with Afric Invest and Catalyst, leading and reputed private equity investors.
Bringing in investors energizes any industry and is part of growth. So we are very excited and happy that Prime Bank is going that route.
Catalyst and Afric Invest are looking to invest $65 million into the bank, which will allow it to strengthen its current balance sheet and also provide a mechanism to fund some of the growth aspirations of the bank, both in Kenya as well as regionally.
Based on a strong partnership, that's how you can deliver value and you can deliver returns to the shareholders.
We are capitalizing on the broader set of experiences of Afric Invest, Catalyst, management, the existing shareholders and advisors, to allow the bank to deepen its current product and service offering, to come up with other more digitalized mechanisms of reaching their customer base.
Digital banking is the future of banking in Kenya. We have got the highest penetration of internet amongst the entire Africa, and the modification of the model would be going digital.
Our investors include a number of international development institutions from Kenya, from broader Africa, Europe and the US.
If Prime Bank is looking for a trade finance facility or a funding line, we will be the ambassadors of Prime Bank and facilitate the introductions.
We are a leading commercial bank, and we have full and complete know-how of how to run a bank successfully. And they have got the knowledge of the market and support of development financial institutions in terms of financial muscles and knowledge of what is happening in Africa. Both put together, it will blend well for future growth.
We have the interest of the institution first, and we create value by bringing these linkages and these connections.
We have a similar approach to investing and value creation, which will ideally allow for the bank to benefit from the respective strength of each institution.
We're very proud and we're very excited, and we're convinced that this will be a successful investment.
I'd like to wish that their next 25 years would be as strong as their last 25 years.
To me, it is really a celebration. I am happy that they are taking that direction, and I hope that the investors will find the same joy as the customers have done.